What's going on, everyone? Derek Spallone here of Spallone Sports. Welcome into episode 2 of our brand new segment, Where's the Fun? Today, we're about to link up with Chicago Bear linebacker Jameer Thurman. So let's head on inside and see what Jameer has in store for us today. Stay tuned. So Jameer Thurman, we're out here. We just arrived. Jameer, how you feeling, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, man. Thanks for taking the time. So we're out here in Naperville, Acceleration Pro, getting set for you to train in a little bit, but you're making some time for us. I see you got a handful of board games. What do you got in store for us today?
So like I play a lot of board games with my family when I had time off from training and football and stuff. So I brought a couple of the games that we usually play. Monopoly is a pretty long one, you know. I usually come out on top on that as well.
Okay.
Can You Name 5 is a little challenging game. You know, you got to be quick on your feet because you have a short amount of time to name 5 things, and no matter what the category is. So it's pretty tricky. Trivial Pursuit is pretty hard as well. It's similar to Can You Name 5, but it's more like trivia questions from all over in different decades and everything. Scattergories is one of my favorites. I think we might want to play that today. It's a game where you have to think of 3 objects or 3 things that the category gives you.
Okay.
But it can't be the same as the person that you're playing against.
Gotcha, okay.
So it makes you think outside the box, which I kind of like because I love like problem solving and games that make you think.
Yeah.
And then I bought a deck of cards as well because, you know, we play like spades together. And I also became a poker player recently.
Okay.
When I was up in Calgary, I was participating in a poker tournament, and I was the last player to leave, and I made it to the final table. So, you know, I've been pretty good with those as well.
That's pretty awesome. And that was on the first go around, or was that after you got a couple reps?
That was so that was my first poker tournament that I played.
First poker tournament, okay.
I usually play like online or on my phone or whatever.
Gotcha.
But that was the first one, and then like I was still like asking the rules at the first table I was at. And then after that, I just got the hang of it, and I was just flowing through it.
Gotcha, that's pretty impressive. I don't want you to take my money, so I may have to hold on the poker side of things.
Okay.
But we can walk on over, get all situated. But where did your passion stem for the board games?
Well, it was just that my family, you know, we always try to find something to do to like come together and have a good time and fun times together, like, because we always busy ever since we were younger.
Right.
You know, we always play in sports and everything. So whenever we got the chance to do something together as a family and play a game, you know, we try to, and we're pretty competitive at that too. So we love to win. So it gets pretty intense at family gatherings when we play in our board games and all that stuff. So, I mean, yeah, that's what basically stemmed from that, though.
That's perfect. Well, hey, I get a little competitive too. I know you do on and off the field, it looks like. So let's head on in and make it happen.
All right.
So Jameer, we made it on inside. We're in the glorious office, and here we got a handful of games on deck. Which one are you selecting?
So I think the one we're going to choose today is Scattergories. Okay. It's a pretty interesting game as far as you have to find about 3 things based on the roll of the dice. So this dice has about every single letter in the alphabet on it. Okay. So as we roll it, whatever letter it lands on, so say for the letter B, and then it gives a category like vegetables that start with the letter B. Okay. Then we got to name 3 vegetables that start with the letter B. The difference is, though, the hard part is that you can't, if you name the same thing as the other person, you don't get any points.
Gotcha.
So you got to try to think outside the box to try to get as many points as you can.
Okay.
Another one is if you name something that has a double letters, so like it's no vegetable that start with B and it's like BB.
Right.
Like so. One thing would be like if something like name cartoon characters that start with the letter M. Mickey Mouse, you get 2 points.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's along the lines of that. So we got your card right there, then mine, and then I just picked out of the list which ones we're gonna do. So, let me get the timer out too.
And I was gonna say, I know you mentioned for us to bring our phones out. What's the word on the phones?
So with the phones, this part of, I don't believe that it's actually a thing that you say, or object, or whatever it is. I can Google it on my phone to make sure and check. Okay. So you can do the same thing with me as well, but you know, I'm pretty good at it. This game, you know, I've been coming in first place the last 3 times I played with my family, so looking forward to playing you and see what you got.
All right, I'm gonna have to try to turn that streak down, man.
And I'm gonna let you roll the dice first for the first one. The first category is things you can tie in a knot.
Okay, let's check it out. All right, gotta get some spin on here, man.
Go ahead.
All right, C.
C.
Okay.
Go. Time.
All right. Oh man, this was a
That was tough.
tough one. Okay, so I had cloth,
Okay.
coat strings, curls, and cherry stems. Does cherry stems count, or is it like?
First of all, you only did 3, so you gotta eliminate one of those. Out of those 3,
Okay, which ones do I think you don't have? What does cherry stem count? Because would that work or not?
I got something similar to that, so I'll give you that.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'll take away cloth.
Okay.
So I'll leave those 3.
So you got
Coat strings, curls, and cherry stem.
coach strings.
Yeah.
Oh, coach strings.
Yeah, so kind of on the oh no, maybe it would have been. Oh man, I think I messed that up with like.
Yeah.
You know, on the button strings. I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So can I keep the
I
cloth?
was gonna ask you. No, you already picked your 3.
All right. Those are my 3s.
I was confused because I was definitely about to look that up. Be like coach strings. I don't know about that one. All right, so you got coach strings,
Yep.
the cherry stems,
And the curls.
and the curls.
Yeah, like hair curls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I'll give you those.
Okay.
You got 2 points on that.
Okay.
So mine aren't as good. I have one that's similar to yours. I got cookie dough
Cookie dough. Okay.
that you can tie with the cookies.
Okay.
How you make it?
Yep.
Yeah. Cords.
Oh, okay.
You can tie cords up, and then another one I just said was cards.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to call you on that one, man. I don't know, cause I was thinking the same thing. I was like.
I was
maybe
saying cards because when you buy someone a card, it might have like a ribbon on it or whatever. But that's
Okay.
a ribbon, not a. It doesn't start
Right,
with
okay.
a C. So I got
Okay.
2 points from that one.
Okay, so then I got 2 as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so right now 2-2. Okay.
2-2. That was hard.
That was a hard one, man.
Next category: things that are soft.
Things that are soft. Okay.
Let's start with the letter K. Since you went first last time, I'll go first.
All right.
So the first one I have is kids.
Okay.
Kids, especially nowadays, getting kind of
Okay.
soft, you know. The second one I got is a kite.
Okay.
A kite.
Okay. Yep. The material on
Kite,
it. Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And then the third thing is kisses.
Okay.
That's soft.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
3
Yeah.
points.
3 points right there.
right there.
All right. So I got koalas.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
that. I get that.
I did kittens as well.
Okay.
Soft.
Okay.
And then kiwi, like the fruit kiwi. What do you think on those? Because I think it's kind of, it brings out the juice to it. So I wasn't too sure when you bite into it if it makes it, you know.
I guess kiwis are soft. It's a fruit.
Okay.
It's not too hard to bite. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
I
what I was
guess you.
gonna say.
Okay, I'll give
Okay.
you. Okay, we got 3 points
All
right
right,
there.
man.
Okay.
Good round right there.
That was a good letter. That was a good letter
was a good
right
one,
there.
yeah.
It all depends on the letter that you get.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't sure because I was thinking things, and I was like, well, these are technically, you know, the animal section. So I was like, but when I heard you go the route with the kids, I was like, okay, maybe this one.
Yeah. Oh no, it's
Yeah.
you can make it. You gotta be creative,
Right.
and then you gotta be able to explain it in a way that it makes sense to the person that you're playing, or if you're playing with multiple people, all of them, because then it's a vote.
Right.
Comes down to a vote if they're gonna give you that answer or not.
Nice.
So okay. Next category. Oh, this is gonna be a good one right here.
that's
Things in a sci-fi movie.
Yeah, okay. I
Things
might
in
need to
a-
phone a friend a little bit. My
Yeah,
sci-fi isn't my
you
main
go
source for the
ahead.
movies, but
I mean, I love sci-fi movies.
sci-fi is your
so
go-to.
that's-
Okay. I was gonna
yeah.
ask you what's your go-to movie genre.
My
but I
movie
guess
is
Yeah.
well, for movies it's psychological thrillers.
Okay.
But more along the lines of sci-fi in there is too. Black Mirror right now is one of my top shows out right now. You know, favorite movie. I mean, Inception is up there as one of my top movies.
That is a good one.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one. And then I heard good things about Black Mirror. That's
Black Mirror.
I heard that's a
You
heck of
ever
a series.
watched
It's
it?
on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta check that one out.
Yeah, definitely have to
All
check it out, man.
For sure,
I'm telling
man.
you. All right, things in a sci-fi movie.
All right,
starting
monkey
with
roll.
the letter.
Shows right here. All right. Hey.
A.
Okay.
And go.
All right.
I already know the first thing that you're thinking right now, so
Oh yeah, yeah.
I already
thanks,
know
thanks,
that one.
thanks.
So another thing that messes up people is they try to think too hard,
Yeah.
and then they miss the small things, simple
Right.
things that people aren't thinking of because they're
Right.
trying to think outside the box too much.
Too much, right? So you gotta find that balance for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I feel confident with 2 I have. I
Me
put
too.
3, but I'm trying to figure out like, you know, if this one will slide or not. So
I got you.
Yeah.
And time.
All right. Dang, just in the nick of time, I think. Okay.
Me too. Don't worry.
I said aliens, which was I'm sure was the
I
one that
got
you were
that.
thinking that I
I
was.
got that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Which is what you probably said right out the gate.
Yep. But I didn't. After I said that, I didn't know if you was gonna put it down again.
down,
That's why I
okay.
went back.
Gotcha. Try to catch me off
Yeah.
guard, man. Throw me the curveball.
Okay.
Amphibians, and then I said armor.
Armor?
Yeah, so people wearing armor or, you know what I'm saying, like protective gear type of ordeal. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll give you those.
Okay.
So my first one, things in the sci-fi movie, action.
Action. Okay.
Gotta be
It's
action.
true. It's true.
And then another thing was animation. You know, all the special effects and all that type of stuff too. You know?
Okay. I like that. Okay. So we'll give you those.
So I get those? All right. That's 2.
All right. So 2-2. All right. Yeah, I was about to say where's your third one, but I
We
remember
pretty
you
much
put it
got
in, so.
even
We're right
for
there.
all of them.
So
Got the same score for every one.
Yep.
So
we are at our quarter way, so I tried to insert a couple questions just for you while we were playing. So one of my first questions, I know we talked about your passion for games, right? Your passion for games, but of course, NFL player for the Chicago Bears. When did you first discover your passion for football?
I think it might have been like as I was born.
Really? Okay.
Because like my dad, he played, like I basically grew up on the field because he started coaching too when I was born.
Gotcha.
So along the lines, I basically grew up on the field, so I was around it ever since I was a little kid.
Gotcha.
And I always wanted to go out there and try to play, but I couldn't because I was too young. So I started off as a water boy and a ball boy since I was able to walk.
Yeah.
So I was always running the ball out there, you know, just giving it and running back to the sideline. That was the highlight of like me being at the games because I was on the field that everybody else was playing on.
Right.
So, I mean, my dad's coached a lot of people, and like they can attest to how I was always around, just being there, giving them water and stuff. And then it was my chance at a point in time when he had to coach me. Right. And then I had my little brother was over there running it out and stuff. So it's like, I've just always been on the football field since I was born. So, I mean, the passion's always been there, really.
That's awesome. What level did your dad coach at?
Well, he coached like the youth leagues in high school.
Gotcha. Okay.
So like ever since I was younger, he's been coaching us in every sport.
Right.
And then in high school as well, he was there. So I mean, he's been an integral part of my life as far as coaching and being a father to me and my brothers and all that. And like he kind of made it a family affair because he brought all his brothers to help coach too.
Gotcha.
So it was basically all our families were there and everything. So we were always around each other, and it was just fun, just being out there, being on the football field.
Yeah, that's what I was the reason I asked is because those are like the instrumental years, you know, the youth, and then especially high school where you're trying to make your way to, you know, to college football, and eventually your path led you to the pros, but you know, not everybody has that opportunity, right? So
exactly, and I had a great support system since I was younger that I always had family members who played the game before, helped coach me, and get to where I am now too. So I mean, plus I have my brothers pushing me too. You know, you always got that sibling rivalry on things that you do and all that stuff. So, yeah.
That's awesome. Do you think the competitive nature kind of kicked in from the games, but also to the action on the field?
Oh, it definitely have. You know, we always we always want to win, no matter what it is, as far as just running to the end of the block or biking somewhere or like any type of game, basketball, which none of us are really good basketball players at that, but we're going to be competitive in it when we play it. So I think the board games just adds another aspect to how competitive we are as a family.
All right. Well, hey, appreciate you breaking that down, and
no problem.
We'll keep the questions flowing throughout, but I believe, is it your time to shine here?
Yeah, okay. Here we go. Words with 4 different vowels.
All right.
Starting with the letter J.
I know.
I'm getting stuck over here now. Oh, it's time.
Oh, it's time? Oh, man. All right, I only got one on the board.
I got done.
Oh, okay.
So I hope anybody that watches this, like, if they had anything, words that start with the letter J that have 4 vowels. Yeah. Please comment below.
Let us know what we missed.
Thank you, because I mean, I couldn't think of anything. Everything I thought had 3. Like I said, Jumanji, and I thought like it was like a juror or someone like. Gotcha. Yeah. So like it was just.
This is hard, man.
Yeah.
So the first word I originally thought was jamboree, but there wasn't enough in there. Mm-hmm. So I came up with
actually
Jolly Rancher.
Jamboree does.
What? I thought you can't do the. Can I double up?
Jamboree. Re has 2. It's 2 E's.
Right, but I thought it was like I thought I couldn't use the. But you were talking about it earlier to double up. So yeah, I could have used that, but I ended up technically crossing that. I used Jolly Rancher. So.
Jolly.
Yeah. Because sometimes, you know, AIU, sometimes Y is it? Is that how they?
Oh.
Yeah, so going back to the fundamentals.
Oh my gosh. I mean, hey, you thought I wasn't thinking of the Y's at all, because I had some that were in there,
Gotcha.
but I didn't think of that. Sometimes Y does work in this case for sure. So
Shout out to third grade teacher Miss Kobaba, Tarkington Elementary, Jolly Ranchers, right here. Get the A-E-I-O-U and sometimes Y. So
yeah, well, you got 1 point on that one. I got 0. So
I needed that one.
all right, you up by 1 right now.
All right, up 1. What do we got next in here?
Things that kids play with.
Okay. All right.
With the letter E.
All right. So the first one I said was earbuds. You know, kids play a lot with like their earphones and stuff like that when they're like filling with it. So I kind of went that route. Earrings.
I got that.
Okay. You put earrings. Dang it. Okay. Gotcha. And then I put ebooks instead of electronics. Because I didn't know if you put electronics. So I did like ebooks, kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like reading on the books. They're kind of messing around on their iPads. What do you feel about that? You don't know about that one?
I don't know about that one now. Ebooks, because they're not really playing, they're reading.
True. Dang.
Now,
so I should do like e-games.
I mean, you would have got
Yeah.
electronics because I didn't put it.
Oh, you didn't put it. Okay,
I did.
I figured you would. Because I was like, all right, man, I didn't want to.
That was too obvious. I was trying to think outside the box. That messed me up.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Okay, so I'll take the 1 point for earbuds.
Earbuds.
Okay, since ebooks doesn't cut the.
Ebooks, I can't give you that one.
I
I'm
respect
sorry.
it. I respect it.
I can't do that one.
You're all good. I was gonna go electronics, but I didn't know. So.
Yeah, he said ebooks. Like.
Bro, come on, Dan. Whose side are you guys on?
All right, so me, I said earrings, which you got as well. For little girls, eyeliner.
Okay.
Eyeliner, they play around. Yep. And then also, I had an Elmo when I was little.
Oh,
little
okay.
stuffed animal. So that's what I laughed when I had put my last one down. So
Okay.
little Elmo stuffed animal or whatever,
Okay.
you know. So I got 2 points.
All right, you
for
got
that.
2 there.
All right.
I think we might be knotted up though, because I got the point before. So
I think I might be up 1.
You up 1? Okay.
I think I might be up 1.
Okay.
Things at a wedding. Start with the letter N.
Okay.
Things at a wedding, nieces. You might have this one. Napkins.
I actually didn't.
Okay.
I missed that one. Yeah.
And then I got numbers.
Nice.
They put the numbers on the table to let you know where you're sitting. Yeah.
All right. So, and this is no plug right here, but I put Nike. The reason I put Nike is if you have, you never know, people come up with Nike shoes, man. Sometimes people don't dress the part, or if it's themed that way. You never know if you have like a diehard, like, you know.
Okay. I'll give you that.
Nachos.
Nachos at a wedding?
I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Put it on the apps. You can put it on the.
Nachos at a wedding?
Yeah. You sure though? Maybe, right? You never know. Put it on the apps, you know, little getting people revved up, man.
All right. I'll just give you that one. You know.
You guys gotta let us know what you think. Nachos at a wedding, man. I don't know. And then my last one. This one was a little tricky for me, but I put nylon because of the clothes, because of attire. So like nylon clothing. But I kind of just threw that one out there.
All right, well, it's either nachos or nylon. You got to pick which one you want.
I'll keep nachos because I threw nylon out there. But
yeah, I couldn't give you both of those now.
You're good. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But nachos, man, I don't know. I haven't been to a handful of weddings. I'm sure you might have been to
I've
more.
been to some, and they had never had nachos there, so.
All I need is one person to comment and say that they've been to a wedding with nachos, and we'll be straight. But for sure.
All right, so I got 3 on that one.
Okay, so I got 2 on that one.
Okay.
And now we're at our halfway point because we're through question 6. So question for you, running it back here. You won your championship in Calgary. I know that was one of your most memorable moments for you. Just take us through that experience and what that like, from the parade, from the game, from the locker room to the whole 9.
Well, the thing that made it so special was that the year before we were also in the championship game as well.
Gotcha.
And we came up short. Gotcha. So the next year, they're just like, how's Calgary going to be this year? They have all these returning starters back and all this, and are they going to be able to get the job done? We know they're going to be a playoff contending team and possibly make it to the Grey Cup again, but will they be able to finish? Right. Because the year before I got there, they were also in the Grey Cup and they fell short as well. Gotcha. So this one made it much better because we had people doubting us since the beginning of the season, and we made it all the way through with all the injuries we had. And we went out there and got the job done, and like it was the greatest feeling for me because that was my first championship. Because I don't really count the like youth championships before high school and all that. So like from high school and college, I didn't win I didn't get a conference ring or a state championship ring or anything like that, or bowl game ring or anything. So this was my first one, which made it that much more special to me as well. After that final, like, the time went out, like, I literally threw my helmet up in the air and just went to go celebrate with all the guys.
Yeah.
And then right after that, because I was on the field, I went to go find my parents right after that and just hugged them. And then we had this trophy on stage, and we was just up there having a good time in the locker room as well. Just
champagne and everything. It was
it was all that. You know, I got the cigars and everything. And then the parade. It was great because the city of Calgary really came out and supported us, even though they supported us all throughout the season. But that parade, they were there, and it was the middle of a weekday, and so a lot of people took off work just to be there. And the mayor just recognized us up there, and it was just like one of the last times that all of us were going to be together at that time, and it was just a special moment. And my ring came in about a month ago. It was beautiful. I mean, you can check it out on my Instagram page if you like. But man, the rings it's beautiful, man. And I mean, I had to go get it resized back up just so it can fit perfectly, so I can start wearing it out to different events and stuff like that. Yeah. But I mean, that whole overall experience was great, man. It was just unbelievable.
That's awesome, man. And he's telling the truth. I saw the ring on his Instagram. Super nice, super shiny, and it's a crisp. It's really nice. So we're hoping you would have had it out today, but like you mentioned, you had to get it back to get resized so he can rock it out more in public and you know, keep it for the swag. So that's awesome, man. So that's great. And obviously, football in Canada is just so huge. You know what I mean? I think sometimes we fail to realize that because we see it on TV in America, but I feel like it really does. Like,
people got to realize that the population of all of Canada is like Southern California by itself. Right. So it doesn't have that market that the NFL has down here. Right. But the people in Canada, the Canadians love the CFL. You know, it's one of the oldest leagues in professional sports. Right. A lot of people don't know that. But I mean, the CFL game is very exciting. If you watch a game, you're never gonna just fall asleep during the game because there's action, there's stuff happening like every other play. Yeah. You know, so it's a great game, and I loved it up there.
And a handful of guys are like yourself are products of the CFL, and they're in the NFL now. So it's you know, definitely produces and gets guys ready for that next level too. So that's awesome, man. We'll keep it on rolling here. So what we got here?
Hot places.
All right. R.
Start with an R.
Okay.
Hot places. Hot places. Wait. Also letter R.
Oh, yeah.
I got the wrong letter.
My time crunch is coming, so I had to throw this one on there. But what do you got, man?
I was thinking of the letter N again from the last one.
Oh, gotcha.
So I started off with 2, and I was just like, wait. I had to look and see. I would have had 3 words that started with N, but it was an R the whole time. So I had to go back and, yeah, it's on you though. So we're not even going.
All right, first one I said rec centers. Hot and kind of sweaty, you know, this gets a little.
Well, they got AC.
Weird, but it's like,
well, they got AC.
Yeah, but some don't. You ever played in some that been a part of some that don't? So
okay, we can go with that. We go with that.
So this is what I did: ramen restaurants. So you ever been to like a spot that has like ramen, a joint over there? So they got like spicy ramen, you know, restaurants. So I took it up a notch from restaurants. It is a rated ramen restaurant.
You're trying to get a double R too, which I see. Okay, all right, I'll give you those. You get 2 points on that one.
All right, good look. And then I just threw a third one out there, hot places. I just said Roanoke, just a city in Virginia, because Virginia is just like.
I've never been there, so I can't really.
Yeah, we can Google it out.
Check the temperature in Roanoke right now and see what it is.
If it's 80 plus right now, we gotta get this one.
Okay. Roanoke. Okay, 85 degrees. Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. All right. So, like I said before, I was writing places that start with an N, so I'm a little off. So, once I noticed it was R, I said Rio de Janeiro.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Rome.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm not even going to say my last one because I just wrote it down because it started with an R. So I'm not even.
Share, man.
I can't share that one because people are going to be like, I was thinking that because it started with R, but I said Russia.
Okay.
And that's definitely not the case.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit more cold than Russian, but.
Okay, so what you got? 3 points on that one?
Well, is it double for the ramen restaurants? Is that like an example of like our yeah?
I mean, I wouldn't say ramen because that's not what the only thing that's served there. So
Right.
you get restaurants. So you got
about
3.
All right,
You got
cool.
3. I'll give you those.
All right. So take 3 and run with it.
We might be tied or you might be up 1 now. All
right.
I couldn't really think of anything. Well, I mean, I started off thinking wrong anyway, so we're on 8 now.
All right, question 8.
Things in outer space. See?
This is all your sense, man.
No, because anything can be in outer space.
Okay.
Any type of trash from like a rocket or anything that's went up there. But
see what you're
I
saying.
mean, again, the hard part is which letter we get.
Right,
So
okay. All right.
things in outer space.
See, these
Let's
questions are
start
getting a little
with
bit more. They're getting
a G.
Okay.
All right, so the first thing I thought of a movie,
Okay.
Guardians of the Galaxy,
Okay.
outer space.
Okay.
The next thing was germs.
Gotcha. Okay. I
Germs.
almost put that one too. So okay.
And then this one is pushing it a little bit, but when you saw the movie Martian,
Yeah.
okay,
It's been a while, but
you know how he put the plants and stuff on Mars and all that?
Yeah.
I put green plants.
Okay. So are we? So for your first one, are you technically saying because the movie takes place outer space?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, at first I was just gonna say galaxy or
Right.
guardians of another
Right. Right. Okay.
planet or whatever. I don't know what's out there, so.
Okay.
But I was gonna say galaxy either way if it didn't, so.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, those seem to check the board.
All right.
All right, I did Galaxy. So there we go. Glad you didn't end up putting that one technically. So, is that because you put the.
Yeah. I put the movie, so
Right.
you said the actual thing.
I did garbage, kind of what we were talking about.
Yeah,
You know.
I put that, but I erased it
Okay.
after, so.
And then so I was thinking more of the line of like astronauts or people that are in space eating gushers. Kind of like the fruit snacks, you know what I'm saying? So gushers, if they bring out the gushers with them, they need a little fruit blast. So
I mean, in this case, we don't know what's in outer space,
Yeah.
so I mean, you gotta go with it anyway, so. We gotta get it to you.
all right,
Okay, next one, sounds.
sounds okay.
I think it's
Sounds all right,
Sounds that start with the letter
all right. F. Okay. Man, I don't want to be that guy, but man, I might have to do this one, man.
I'm being that guy too, so I don't really care. Oh my God. If you ready, I'm ready.
I think I'm set. Yep.
All right.
Cool. So I did fax machine. It sounded like faxing. The fax. You know how like the fax, how they make like the noises when
Something
you're like,
makes
sending
the
something
sound.
over?
What does that
Yeah.
fax machine sound?
It's kind of like a cellular sound. So when it's
No, I'm talking about like you make the sound right now.
Oh, it's like. Oh, I got you. It's like. Oh, so but it's like.
I mean, because I have one that like when you file nails, it's like
Oh, okay.
along that line. But like I have other ones that it doesn't make that sound, but it
it's
starts
just
with
that.
an F, describing that sound.
Yeah, I get you. Because the other two, I mean, technically I had. Because I was thinking frightened, something you would be like when
I
you're
put
scared.
freaking out.
Freaking out, yeah.
So
But then I like mid-game, I switched it to like Flow Rider, the rapper, because I was thinking like how he was.
I
sounding
mean,
as a
okay,
rapper. Yeah.
in that case, you
Yeah.
probably would have got it. I wasn't
Yeah.
even thinking along that line because I
Yeah.
could have said Future.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was trying to think of rappers that
I
are
didn't
artists.
even think of that. Artists, any
So-
type of artist.
Yeah. So I mean,
Wow.
and then did you put fart as well, or did you?
No, I didn't
okay,
put that.
Gotcha. So I thought when you said you were being that guy, I thought that's what you were like. I'm
No.
gonna be that guy. So
So you say you put frightened. I put freaking out. That
Okay,
kind
so
of
are we
cancel
saying
each
the same?
other out.
Okay.
Yeah. The other one I
yeah.
put was fun.
that's a tough one though, man, because I feel like.
We'll let the people decide
Yeah.
if fun's gonna go or not.
All right, well, our people here right now, Jo and Dan, killing it behind the scenes on the visuals. What are we doing with fun and fax machine?
You don't know about fun?
Machine isn't going.
Fax machine is definitely not going. I'll tell you that. Okay.
I need points just for doing the fax machine sound like that, man, just for being on the spot. Nah, but so friend cancels out.
Yeah.
Fax machine I didn't get,
Yep.
so I get fart, and then you
I
got.
got filing.
Okay, so we got 1 and 1. Okay, that was a good one.
Yeah. I just thought of that last minute too, the fouling part.
So right now, let's do a. We're almost there, man.
We got 3 more.
3/4 of the way. So right there, how we looking on our scores right now?
I'm looking pretty good right now. I might need to separate myself in a second with these next 3 categories.
Yeah, that might be
so
I might have to try to get some space, man. I gotta do the same, man. I gotta get some separation here. This isn't getting a close call.
it's on me. It's on me.
It's on you. All right.
Things that are cute.
Things that are cute. Okay.
Yeah, be creative, man.
All right, man. With a
Start
P.
with a P.
Okay.
I got pigs.
Pigs. Okay.
Baby pigs.
People do think they are cute.
Okay.
So we'll go. Yeah.
Paintings
Okay.
and pumas.
Okay. Paintings and
Shoes.
pumas. Those, see, those are pretty. Yeah. I mean, we're probably right across the board. I did Panda. I did Prada because the brand, like brand Prada.
Okay. Yeah.
Prada,
Okay.
like,
Get that.
Yeah. And then I did Park because someone could be like, oh, that park's cute, or is like designed. You know what I'm saying? Someone might swing by, oh, that's cute, and want to go to the park. You know.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. We get that's
All right.
across the board.
So that was a quick one right there.
Yeah. So famous singers.
Famous singers.
All
Okay. Let's get it.
Let's start with the letter
E.
I feel like I know one you pick, and
Okay.
I'm not trying to pick that one
Yeah.
because I need my points. I feel like you got that one too. I'm gonna go with it though. All right, I think I'm good now.
You good?
I think I'm good.
Eminem. Was that who you thought
Nope.
I had? Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
I wasn't thinking of that.
I got Eminem, Elton John.
Dang.
Did you get it?
I got Elton John.
You did? I just saw the movie, his movie, Rocket Man, so I think that just popped in. And then I did Enrique Iglesias.
Okay, cool. So I should have put the person I was thinking you did put.
Okay.
Elvis.
Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't, man. I completely missed that one.
I was just like, he has to have Elvis, so I'm gonna put Elton John. So you know the group Earth, Wind and Fire?
That sounds familiar, so yeah. And I keep Google to confirm,
I'm thinking Earth.
Yeah.
So, and Eric Benet.
Okay. So I got 2, and then you got 2.
Yeah.
All right, so we're at the final question here.
Final question.
So I'm gonna throw in our questions. I know I missed it at the halfway point. I'm gonna throw in two quick ones for you before we wrap up the game, because that's our final one. Hometown team, Chicago Bears. You just signed on board. Can you just take me through like what that whole moment was like for you? So from the moment you got the call to when you signed, to the reaction from how you felt, family, friends, the community, and right now, with heading into training camp.
Well, I can definitely tell you it's up there as far as the championship that I won in Calgary.
Yeah.
That the feeling's right up there because I've been working my entire life towards being in the NFL.
Yeah.
But it was around New Year's Eve, I think. Like they said they were gonna offer me a contract.
Okay.
And then I think it was like January 2nd or 3rd, they offered, and like I said, like I'm gonna come up there and I'm gonna accept it. And then as I was up there, the whole waiting game before I was actually signed the paper, I was just like sweating and like I don't know why I was nervous because I was up there.
Yeah.
Like the whole drive up there, I was driving cautious and everything because I was just like all I gotta do is make it up there and I'll be set.
Yeah.
Because I just gotta sign across that dotted line and that's it. So I was just they had like meetings and stuff, so I was just sitting there just waiting. And then he finally brought me into the office and I just went ahead and signed the paper and I thanked him and all that. Went around the facility and it was just like I was part of the team.
Yeah.
It was just a great feeling. Then I went home, told my parents it was all done, and then we celebrated, went out to go get something to eat after that, and it was just a great experience. And it still is right now. Football is supposed to be fun, and like I'm having so much fun being a part of the team right now and going through OTAs and mini camp and all that. It's been great, learning from the different guys on the team, just taking what they already know and just putting that into my knowledge for when I'm on the field and all that. And I mean, it's some great guys on the team, and I look forward to playing with them.
That's awesome. It's a dream come true for yourself. Because like I said, it's not only is it the NFL, but it's your hometown squad. Like you just can't beat it, Yeah.
At the Bears 100 celebration, all the Hall of Famers were there, besides Walter Payton, of course. And
rest in peace, legend. Yep.
And it was just like all the Bears players, like I grew up watching. And it was just, when I was there, I was just like, I gotta hold myself back from trying to speak to every single one of them because like, I mean, I grew up watching Devin Hester. I would never forget the moment when he ran the kickback, the first play of the Super Bowl. Like he was there. I was just like, wow, Devin Hester's right here. And it was just all the other guys like Matt Forte, Charles Tillman, like Brian Urlacher couldn't make it. But like I grew up watching all those guys play, and to be in the same room as them, it was just a great experience.
Because you're literally a part of that fraternity.
In the history of the team, yeah.
And especially for this historic 100th season, so that must have been
it was great.
Has there been a, I guess, like you said, meeting those legends, was there a memorable encounter that you had with one of the guys? You're like, man, this guy is just so cool. Like I never knew he was.
Yeah, well, Otis Wilson came up and like he introduced himself to us and the rest of the linebackers. And Dick Buckus, we took a picture with Dick Buckus. Like I have a picture of me standing right next to him, which we got to save for a while.
Yeah.
Just people like those linebackers, those Bears linebackers that you hear so much about, and now I get to try to carry on the tradition of being one of those great linebackers.
Carry on that legacy. So my final question for you, tying along with the dream aspect.
Yeah.
For all the kids out there who have aspirations and goals of playing in the NFL, or just a dream in general, a goal in general, what's your advice to them based off of your experiences and the life lessons you learned when it comes down to setting goals and taking steps towards achieving dreams?
I would say, like, what are you doing when no one else is watching? I think that was a key factor in me becoming who I am. I mean, I did a lot of things like as far as working out, just trying to perfect my craft when I didn't need to. I mean, it was times when we had practice, and then I'll just stay after when everybody else is gone and just work on some things, or like on off days, just studying a little bit of film, or just going to get a quick lift in or whatever. When I had time off, it's just always being dedicated to what you want to achieve, and going after it as much as you can. You know, never being denied. Whenever adversity happens, but it's how you overcome it, which makes you get to that next step and that next level.
Yeah, I mean, that's what separates the greats, right? Is putting in that extra time. And I think you hit it right on the head, is like, when nobody's watching you, what habits are you developing, you know what I mean, or working on, that's going to really put you ahead of your peers or just others that are fighting for that same goal and dream. So, wise words, good stuff, Jameer. We appreciate you, man, but we're not done yet. We got one last question here. This is a big one for us.
Yeah, and this one I look forward to going to Six Flags pretty soon, though.
Okay.
So I wish I would have went before this question, but things at an amusement park.
All right, things at an amusement park. You got the last roll.
E.
All right.
And go. You want to pick a different letter?
Yeah, should we do it? Yeah, only thing I got was.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's start with the letter K.
All right. How do you feel about that one?
Yeah, that's cool. Okay. That's cool. Time.
Oh man, all right.
I just got a last minute one. That might help me to win the game.
Did you use like a name? Did you put like a person's name?
No. I didn't put that. So things at an amusement park that start with a K. I said kids.
Okay, I said it too. Okay. Yeah.
I figured you did.
Okay.
That's okay. Kit Kats.
Okay. Damn, man, that's double.
That's double. That's two right there. Okay. And kitchens.
Okay.
Because of the concession stands, they got to make the food back there.
Oh, okay.
So it's kitchens there as well.
All right, man.
Okay, so that's 3 points for me.
All right. I didn't have one. I had kids, and then there's got to be a ride called the Kamikazes at some amusement park. Like, we gotta find this, man. There's got to be an amusement park.
Let's look it up and find out.
Only one way to find out.
I highly doubt it, though.
Let's see.
We're gonna see.
Oh man, we got it. I found something.
Hold on now.
Type in Kamikaze amusement ride.
It is.
All right.
It's 150 of them.
It's a heck of a ride.
Yeah.
So I just got 1 point. So, because we canceled out kids, I couldn't think of a third one, man. Okay. I was so stumped, so.
Yeah, I think that Kit Kats might have got me.
They might have get you over the hump. All right, let's go add up the points.
All right, how many you got?
All right, man. 24.
I got 26.
Oh, it was the Kit Kat. It was the Kit Kat, man. Oh, man. Good game, man. Well, appreciate you taking the time, Jameer, man, and thanks for hanging out with us today. And
well, I mean, it's one more thing I wanted you to know. Since you came in here and where I work out and all that, we got a little thing outside that we probably gonna do right before you leave.
Oh man, all right. You got a little surprise in store? I'm gonna be all right?
So, yeah, you'll be good, man. Might want to stretch a little bit.
Uh-oh.
So we'll see in a little bit, though.
Okay, let's go check it out.
All right.
All right, Jameer, so I'm a little confused, man, because I'm in dress clothes, you're in athletic gear, and we're out here on the field, Acceleration Sports. What's going on?
All right, so this is a reaction drill that we have. You know, for a linebacker, I gotta be able to change direction at a fast pace. So we have this drill where these lights right here and right here, they light up. And so once they light up, you gotta hit it. And then we have like 5 of them on the wall over there, and we have to react and go touch them in a certain amount of time period. So it just works on reaction and see how fast you move and change direction and all that. So. I just wanted to bring you out here and see if you could just come through and do some things that I go through on a daily basis.
Oh man, so it's a challenge.
So let's do it then.
All right, let's do it. I'm gonna go change up and get out here and we'll make it happen. We get in this part where I'm stretching?
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
There you go. Good job.
All right, guys. It's a big moment right now. Got to get all situated. I got my, the outfit ready. Jameer's also at the rock and roll. I got these old school cleats on. What's the stretch routine, Jameer? What's my go-to, man?
Get the hammies.
Hammy do like 2 or 3. Yeah.
We'll just do some bodyweight squats first.
Okay.
Just getting down there, working the legs. Try to press the knees out when you go
Knees
down.
out? Okay.
And get some good mornings like this, a little staggered like this, Switch feet. Get some forward lunges. Switch feet each one.
Might just turn on into a workout video.
And so we go side to side, just
Side, okay.
stretch it out a little bit.
All right.
You good?
Yeah. All right, let's rock and roll, man. All right, before we begin here with Jameer, the man himself, JR of Boom Football and Acceleration Sports Performance, thanks for having us out. And what do we got rolling? What's the plan right now?
I'm excited to see what happens here. So, for a linebacker, not only do you have to be explosive and quick, you have to be reactive. So what we're going to do here is Jameer is going to get into the arena. He's going to start by tapping the light, and then a red light will pop up. He has to get to that red light as fast as he can. You're going to be on the clock every time. He's got to come back to his home base. He's going to do that 10 times. We're going to monitor that for a time.
Gotcha.
Okay? What it measures is just lateral quickness. Can he fill? So we're looking at run support, and then now can he pass drop as well? All attributes to a successful linebacker. So now we're going to see what you got. Ready?
Oh, it's on me?
Yep. Oh, you got it. Come on. So we got 8. Come on. Good.
Awesome.
24.40.
24.40, okay.
10 hits. Average reaction time was 1.4, and then total 24.40. That's the number to beat.
Gotcha. Well, good stuff, Jameer. Good. All right, I got to give it a shot. Give it a shot here.
We'll start on that tap.
All right, here we go.
There you go.
Oh, didn't go off, didn't go off. Oh,
Oh, no.
breaking it. Oh, right there.
Oh, that was the broken one.
Just hit it. There you go. You had 7 hits. There you go.
Oh.
36.98.
All right, Jameer, so my average was, that's tiring,
A
man.
little different, I know it.
And we broke it off. The damage was done over here.
0.1 reaction time, 36.98. So 12 seconds slower
Okay.
than Jameer.
That was a good challenge, Jameer.
So now I'll do the partner.
All right, so unfortunately, and as many of you may have expected, Jameer took the upper hand in the first battle, but we're gonna get ready for the second one, our finale. JR, what's the plan on the second one here?
All right, so now we're gonna go head to head. You guys are gonna face back to back. Okay, you're responsible for these pillars.
Okay.
You're responsible for these pillars. A light will light up, either this one or that one, and then you return to the home base.
Gotcha.
First 1 to 10 hits wins.
Okay.
Good?
All right,
You ready?
let's do it, man. Oh no.
Oh, that's 10. Got the thing fell out.
The winner! By 1 second, Jameer.
Oh man.
22.83 to 23.91.
All right, we're right there.
That was actually a battle.
I had the mic. Well, he had like 5 in a row that was right here, though. I was just like, hold on. Oh, man. Good job, man. Good job.
Man, real well. Wow. Shout, thanks for having us. Yeah.
You all right?
I'll be all right. We'll get some water. We'll be okay. Well, Jameer, thanks for your time today. We had a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the W in the board game either.
Hey, it's
that
all
was a
good.
close one too.
It's all good.
Until next time, man.
Yeah, till next time.
Appreciate you. Yep.
Thank you.
Peace.